Hello everyone, I'm Geoff,
I'm Ben. Hey.
and we're gonna be talking about the new Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four. First steps. Hopefully there will be like second or third. I don't know if we want a fourth.
We
They might
all
be too
want
old
that.
already.
We really all want that. We want more superheroes, and we just want to see more Marvel movies. I think a lot of people actually went to see the movie just because of Pedro Pascal.
I don't want that. You should be watching it because you're into Fantastic Four. You can't just be drawn by the daddy energy of Pedro Pascal. I want to get into the story, but I just want to bring up something that I noticed in the movie.
Yeah.
They did not call themselves by their code names that much. Other than Reed Richards calling himself Mr. Fantastic in his television show. I don't think any one of the other guys ever called each other the Thing or Invisible Woman, Invisible Girl, or Human Torch. That didn't happen. Only Mr. Fantastic on his TV show, but I don't think the kids called him, "Hey, Mr. Fantastic, make something explode." No. It was just Reed or Mr. Richards or Dr. Richards, Professor Richards.
I suppose
I don't know.
they are so familiar with each other that they didn't have to call each other as much by their codenames.
Yeah, but like they put it on the promotions and whatever. Yeah, and why bother if you're not gonna be using the names,
Right.
branding and whatever, I guess. But also at the start, what they are known for was like saving the world. So when the Silver Surfer appeared and says everybody was gonna die, you're gonna get eaten by Galactus. Yeah, that's how it started the story, and then. The kind of cool part is everybody was depending on them because there was no other superheroes in that universe, dimension.
I actually found that so odd. Like, for a society that has that level of technological advancements, you would expect that they would have other modes of defense aside from these four superheroes.
Yeah, they were just depending on them. Where's like the Asian superheroes?
A little
like
odd,
the
yeah.
European superheroes. But anyway, they were maybe Reed did something. Just kidding. No. Just kidding. No. Anyway, following the story, so they go off into space, of course. Yeah, they meet Galactus. Did you find him scary?
Scary, probably not scary, but definitely ominous. For me, I was wondering of the origins of Galactus, how he became that big, because he did mention in the movie that he used to be smaller. So how did he grow that size? So it doesn't really explain in the movie, so everybody's just left wondering that.
Yeah, and why did he speak English? Just kidding, no.
And apparently he's been existing for billions of years, and he just has insatiable hunger. Galactus has this huge spaceship the size of a planet, pretty synonymous to how like Star Wars has this whole Death Star, right?
And it's so close to the Earth. It should be causing like tidal waves and gravitational pulls and whatever.
Well, aside from that, there was no need for Galactus to leave his spaceship. He had all that power outside of the Earth. He could just blast the Earth, or if he really wanted that baby, he could just shoot that laser to like levitate the baby into his spaceship or something.
He had a tractor beam. He had a tractor beam.
He had a tractor beam.
He had a scanner to scan for the baby exactly.
I know.
Richards was just like, oh, okay, here, Galactus, the baby's right here in the spot.
Yes.
Oops, I'm gonna trade it with an empty one, and we'll move the baby away. Like,
and the whole time, Reed was just there in front of Galactus. He was holding the switch, and Galactus was just like, huh? Like, what are they doing? I'm just gonna like walk there.
Yeah,
and pick up the baby.
Their plan was like to just blind Galactus and keep him distracted so he doesn't know of the baby switch.
We're talking about a being that has existed for billions of years, being tricked by this whole switching routine.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I feel like they could have done
Battle
something
tactics,
else.
come on.
Yeah.
And they even put the baby behind Galactus. You could have just put like the baby like in the way forward, so he just walks forward into the trap. That was so dumb. Sorry, Reed. The movie, they actually showed him destroying a planet, but we didn't see him like suck everything in through his something new. Lava tubes feeding him on his back. What was that? I don't know that in the
I'm
comics.
not sure what it is, but it looks like Galactus's blood is made out of lava.
Yeah, so what is this? The molten core of planets are coursing through him. That's interesting, I guess. But yeah. But while I did not find it's true, he was ominous, but I actually found I can't call her Silver Surfer. They did not call her Silver Surfer in the movie. They just called her Shalabal. I found her scary, especially like when she can move very fast. And the part where she was like phasing through things, and she was phasing through pregnant Sue's tummy. I thought she did something to it.
I know.
That was a very cool scene.
I actually wonder the extent of power that Silver Surfer has, because aside from phasing and of course being able to, glide through the universe, apparently she can also, because the spaceship,
Galactus' spaceship?
No, not Galactus. The Fantastic Four spaceship.
The Excelsior.
The Excelsior was in hyperdrive, and somehow the Silver Surfer was able to follow them during the hyperdrive, which is that's insane.
She had some sort of tracking thing, I guess. She had like she did not show any power cosmic stuff or like shooting blasts or whatever. But she was invulnerable. She was strong enough to destroy stuff.
The implication is she can rip through time and space.
I don't know about the time, but because she was stuck in the movie. She was stuck in a time dilation thing in a black hole.
Yeah, and
she wasn't killed, of course.
She was not killed, which is crazy. And also, how do you even get out of a black hole?
I think she's strong enough to survive the pressure, and she's what do you call not invulnerable, but the time, like immortal or whatever, because of maybe if the time dilation would stretch it to years, she can compress it to months or whatever. She's that durable. So maybe she can do more space folding. I don't know.
Meaning to ask, and I'm sure a lot of people are wondering this too.
What?
Why is Silver Surfer a female?
Oh my god. Okay. This is a bad thing. Okay, like there's nothing wrong with Silver Surfer being female because, and it's also lore that Shalabal is the wife, girlfriend, loved one of Norrin Rad, the male Silver Surfer.
Right.
But did they turn him to female just so that she could have a connection with Johnny Storm? Is that like
I actually didn't consider that.
It's like a sexist thing. Did you want to put like some romance in this thing?
So you're saying that this was like a writer's choice. They wanted to create more chemistry with the characters in the movie.
Yeah, like they even had like a scene where like Johnny was like touching the board and she was at space and she's like peering over and like, oh, we're looking at each other's eyes. Oh, there's stars in your future. Maybe something like that. Was that a thing? And that's why they couldn't make him Silver Surfer into a guy? Still.
I have to admit, initially, I just thought that they just wanted more representation. They had to fit for females in the movie.
The MVP during the fight was Sue. I don't know if people like the whole force field effect looking, because like when she does that, you get like rainbow things.
Why not?
I think that has like meme potential. I would love it if it like catches on fire and people are going like, it's already rainbow power.
It's already a meme. A lot of people are saying that Sue Storm did all the fighting and the other three, well, they helped. But if it wasn't for Sue, well, the Earth would be destroyed.
Yeah, because like what did Reed's do? Like Reed just like stretched a bit. Thing just destroyed the building at that point.
Yeah, I think the most useless, useless is a very big word. I say the least effective would be the Thing. He barely did anything.
Yeah.
Next is Johnny.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no. Next is Reed.
Next is Reed.
And then Johnny, and then Sue was the most effective.
Yeah, but of course, using all her power, she died. That was a good scene though, like acting for Vanessa. Like is she getting a heart attack? It's like she's like, it was her like, I would love it if her nose was bleeding or her eyes were bleeding from all the force she was doing. I think pushing Galactus back.
Totally made sense because I
wanted her screaming.
This is a mother fighting to get her child back, and of course, aside from that, it's the fate of the Earth. What's the point of having your child back if you don't even have the Earth to live in?
Yeah.
Sue Storm had huge presence.
She had
huge presence, yeah.
She did like a really big thing. We can spoil this later. We have no problems with spoiling. This is a spoiler review. We should have said this right at the start. We should have done that. Okay.
The amount of responsibility that they put upon Sue Storm was so immense.
Did they really have to do this? And like you saw her pants going off. Ben Grimm with his like fingers, rocky fingers.
Right.
He apparently was the one who cut the umbilical cord. Did he like pull Franklin and like with his hands? How careful was he? And I don't know. I don't know. To the conservatives of the world or something, are they gonna give them flack for this? Like, oh my God, you just taught you taught our children how where babies come from. I don't know.
I feel weird that Sue Storm is sent into space and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And she's like doing all this heavy lifting, everything from like Rita's like, oh Sue, like make the ship invisible, and like
She did it too.
Yeah, she did it.
Well, she wasn't giving contractions and whatever.
I guess I just have issues with like, all the hard labor and all the superhero saving stuff being imposed on
labor.
Yeah, being imposed on a pregnant lady. It's just crazy for me.
Okay, but there is a point for this because, they needed to have her there so that Galactus can say, oh, I want Franklin, I want your baby. It's gonna, take over my role as a hunger beast thingy.
But initially, they didn't know that Galactus wanted that baby. It was only when Galactus did this scan, at least that's the assumption, on Sue's belly that Galactus realized that this baby has a certain potential to take his place. Because apparently he doesn't want to destroy worlds anymore.
Yeah.
He's tired.
So, the story-wise, if they didn't bring Sue along, Galactus wouldn't have scanned for the baby, and the whole second plot of the story wouldn't happen.
Right.
Oh, and they had to put like a whole world thing going on because when they got back to Earth, Reed, and I don't like this, can I say dumbass? Reed being a bonehead just tells the world like, what's the question? They said like, are we...
the people ask what Galactus wanted, why he wanted to destroy the world, and if there's anything they can do to prevent it, and Reed was like...
Why would you say that?
Reed was like, well, Galactus wanted our baby, and we didn't want to give the baby, so, like, I guess the Earth is doomed.
Yeah, it's like you could have phrased it better. What happened to, like, you're a smart man. You could have held off giving, like, this crucial thing and not throw the world into a frenzy. And, like, they jumped on the Fantastic Four hate bandwagon, saying, like, we have families too. Like, sacrifice your baby to save the world. Like,
I get that he was trying to be transparent, which is always nice, since, people looked up to them, but they also have to understand that they are very big in media. Anything they say, will also affect people, and it caused panic.
Yeah. Sue was able to kind of fix it later on, saying like, I will not give my baby to the world, but I will not give my world to the baby.
No, it's something like, I will not give my baby to Galactus, but I will not give the world to Galactus as well. Something like that. Effect,
something like that. And of course, that everybody started feeling good about it. And there was a good part. I like this part where everybody like worked and followed like the plan Reed had. Like, okay, we must like save electricity. We must like gather all the materials. We need to like start building like these teleportation stuff. And that felt good. It offset the awful, when everybody jumped on cancel culture in an alternate 1960s world like that. So there was like, everybody was united against Galactus. And it was such a good part. The teleport thing was gonna work.
It was gonna work until, of course, Silver Surfer destroyed every, I don't know what to call it, every machine or every node that was releasing the teleportation thingy,
They were so close. At that point, I thought we were gonna jump into Thunderbolts territory.
Because they did meet the Thunderbolts, just not in that movie. Their spaceship was literally...
Yeah, it was just
hovering on top of the Earth where the Thunderbolts lived.
Yeah, I kind of thought that, is this counter-Earth? Is it like a thing? But no! It failed because of the Silver Surfer arriving. But this was the best part for Johnny. He was treated as like the teenager of the group, which he was.
He was a teenager. And The assumption was he's reckless and he's not that competent. That's the assumption.
Yeah, and he like just chasing girls and being a rebel and whatever. But this part like showed that he was super smart, which works because why the hell would you bring like a teenager into like your spaceship doomed with cosmic rays and whatever?
Yeah,
he did some great translation. He showed empathy, and he was able to like stop Silver Surfer from destroying the last teleportation pod thing and using his smarts that Reed did not use during that time because he was doing all sorts of other stuff. I loved that for Johnny Storm.
Johnny just got to Shalabal because Shalabal understands how it is to sacrifice yourself for your hometown or like where you live, which is Earth. Because she voluntarily submitted herself to Galactus.
I want to say like she probably like no. Can I say that? It's like depending on where Shalabal pushed Johnny before, just sacrificing herself. Yeah. Never mind.
In the movie, there was a scene that Shalabal, before she became the Silver Surfer, left her daughter and this planet in order to, protect her family. So I guess she resonated with Johnny at a certain scene when they were talking.
She wanted another baby.
Oh.
Just kidding. No. Okay. Anyway, so that's the end of Fantastic Four First Steps, which is baby steps. We did not say actually that like, oh, Sue's dead, and oh, who brought her back to life? Oh, it's Franklin Richards, with like some reality power of, they're gonna change this to something else. Maybe it's imbuing people with the power cosmic. Sue's eyes changed when she came back to life.
There is a big mystery to how strong the baby actually is, considering that Galactus went, traversed through the universe just to get this baby. So that baby must be really prophetically strong.
And the fact that the mid-credits scene actually heralds what's coming up, because the next movie is going to be... Well, no, the next movie is actually Spider-Man. But the next Avengers movie is Doomsday, and the mid-credit scene shows Franklin, with Doctor Doom. They didn't show what Doctor Doom looks like, but he was like touching his face. You want to give a rating? Okay, I'm gonna rate it. Wait, are we doing 1 to 10 or 1 to 5?
Let's do 1 to 10.
Okay, 1 to 10. I'm gonna give it like. Because they were like, oh, Fantastic Four, we're gonna give it a 4. Just kidding. No. I would give it like an 8.25, I guess.
Wow, that's very specific. I'm not too far off with you. I was gonna give it an 8.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh no, we forgot. Ooh, Herbie the robot.
Herbie the robot.
Herbie the robot is like my 0.25. That's why it got higher than the 8.
Some people actually really enjoyed Herbie being there.
Yeah, with the eyes and stuff.
It's cute.
But I know. Yeah. Anyway, so
that's it for Fantastic Four.
Tell us what you think. Also,
tell us what you think.
Do you rate it higher than an 8?
If you rate it higher than an 8.
Joseph Quinn is like crueler than Chris Evans or Michael B. Jordan or the original Fantastic Four from the 90s? Fantastic Four movies from the 90s. I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Is Pedro Pascal your daddy?
Anyway, that's it for now.
Okay, this is Ben.
And this is Geoff, and we'll see you again for other movie-related topics.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.